R.V. Moloney is a landmark English criminal law case in which the House of Lords substantially clarified the definition of intention, the mens rea, for the crime of murder. The case is a cornerstone authority on the distinction between intention and mere foresight of consequences. Hello and welcome back to Landmark Case Laws Simplified. Buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of R.V. Moloney together. Alistair Baden Moloney, a 22-year-old soldier, and his stepfather, with whom he had a loving relationship, were drinking heavily late into the night after a family party. They engaged in a drunken competition about who could load a shotgun faster. After the defendant won, his stepfather issued a challenge, daring him to pull the trigger. The defendant did so, firing the shotgun from a distance of about 6 feet and killing his stepfather instantly. The defendant claimed he did not aim the gun and did not realize what he was doing. He had no intention to kill or harm his stepfather. The committing magistrates recommended a trial for manslaughter only. At the Crown Court, the defendant pleaded guilty to manslaughter, but the prosecution refused to accept this plea and proceeded with a murder charge. The trial judge directed the jury that a person intends the consequences of his actions if he foresees that they will probably happen. The jury convicted the defendant of murder. His appeal to the Court of Appeal was dismissed, but the House of Lords granted leave to appeal. The House of Lords unanimously allowed the appeal, quashed the murder conviction, and substituted a verdict of manslaughter. The case established several critical principles regarding the mental element in murder. 1. Foresight is not intention. The House of Lords held that foresight of a probable consequence is not the same as intention. Foresight of consequences is merely evidence from which a jury may infer intention, but it does not automatically constitute intention as a matter of law. The court emphasized that intention is a subjective state of mind, separate from desire or motive. 2. The natural consequence guideline. For the rare cases where a jury needs further direction on intention, Lord Bridge provided a model direction involving 2 questions a jury should consider. Was death or really serious injury a natural consequence of the defendant's voluntary act? Did the defendant foresee that consequence as being a natural consequence of his act? If the answer to both questions is yes, the jury may, but is not obliged to, infer that the defendant intended that consequence. 3. The threshold of probability. Lord Bridge further clarified that for foresight to be sufficient evidence of intention, the probability of the consequence must be perceived by the defendant as little short of overwhelming, or a moral certainty. This set a high threshold, distinguishing intention from recklessness. R.V. Moloney was a crucial step in refining the law of murder after the confusion caused by the House of Lords decision in R.V. Hyam, 1975. It reasserted that the core of intention is purpose or aim, and that foresight of a high degree of probability is only a basis for inferring that purpose. Thanks for watching.